everyone, Janie here, and I've been having fun stamping lately, and I thought I would show you how to make quick and easy cards just by stamping. No coloring involved, because I know a lot of you aren't into coloring, but you don't need to color for this one. And I'm also going to show you some tags that I made because I really have had fun stamping and I just want to share it all with you. So let's head on over to the craft table and get started.
I decided I'm going to use this stamp set that I got from BB Craft because there is so many possibilities. So let me show you. There's this stamp set that comes in it. This is like all of these stamp sets come in this one set. So there's this one, which is actually really good for journaling. And this one with feathers and butterflies and flowers. I love this one so much. And actually I'm going to jump over here to another one with beautiful butterflies because I love butterflies. And we've got this one with a dream catcher and a bicycle with little hearts coming out of it. Believe in your dreams. Have some clouds. Dream big. This is really an awesome set. And got this one. I really like this, you know, the vintage key and the bird cage and stuff. This is just really a nice one. And this one here is really fun. So there's kind of a little bit of something for everyone here because now we're going back to the 70s. Yes, we're going back to when I was a teenager. And I absolutely love these. So all of these came in one set. This gives me a variety to work with today. And it also came with the acrylic blocks. So again, really nice. Everything came together, and that is why I decided to use this set. Let me see if I can open it and pull it out here for you. Really nice. Great place to hold on to with your fingers, and it's thick enough. It's not too thin. So you get a small one, and you get the bigger one. So I have everything I need here with one set. This is what we're going to use today for our stamping. So to make my card toppers today, I'm actually going to be using these scalloped ovals. And the reason why I have so many of them is because I had made a lot of cards at one time, like shaker cards that needed a window cutout. And these were the cutout parts. And I never threw any of them away because I knew they would make great card toppers or tags or whatever, you know, I needed. So I don't throw away things like that. But today we are going to be using just the plain white ones to do some stamping. For the first one I'm going to do, I'm going to make a card topper, and I'll just be popping this up on the top of a card. And I use the plain white one. This one doesn't have any design on it. And I'm going to be using a couple different Distress Oxides. And this one here, see if we can get it to focus for you, is Mermaid Lagoon. And this one is Broken China. I just wanted a couple of shades of blue for this. And then I'm going to be using this stamp set, and I'll be doing the feathers. And so I'll be doing those in two different colors of blue. And I'm also going to be using this stamp set, and I think I'm going to use Dream Big for the sentiment. And I'll be stamping that with my Memento ink. So let's get started. Okay, it doesn't matter which one I start with, so I'm going to start with Broken China. And get the stamp all nice and inked up. And I'm just going to do it randomly on here. So some of them may go like off the edge like that. Not even sure what I'm doing here, just kind of randomly putting some on here. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to do with that color. And I'm going to go with a different feather this time since I am going with a different color. So it'll be the Mermaid Lagoon that I'm using. And let's see how this one works out. I am really liking these stamps a lot. I mean, I've never used them before, and as long as I'm getting them inked up, they're stamping just beautifully. Which way do I want to go? Maybe I'll go that way. I am really trying to be random, but I'm a little OCD, so sometimes a little pattern starts to sneak in here. But let's just see what we get. Okay. I know, there's a little space right there. Maybe it needs one more. Fine. Just fine. I'll do one more. There, how does that look? Let me lift it up so you can see it better. Okay, so I've created a really awesome background. You can create this on a card. It doesn't even have to be on a card topper or on a tag. But I just think it's so fun to create your own backgrounds, use your own colors, use your own stamps. So now it's time to put the sentiment on there. Okay, got the sentiment on here. Dream big. Got my Memento Tuxedo ink here. I hope I get it all inked up good the first time. I worry about that. The first time I use a stamp I've never used before, I didn't worry about it so much with that. But hold on a second here. I just want to stamp it to make sure. Yep, it stamps beautiful. So let's just get this all stamped up here and or inked up. And I think I'm just going to put it pretty much in the middle. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. And we're going to call that good. Okay. And there we go. And that is going to make a beautiful card topper. I might even ink the edges or maybe cut out another piece that's a little bit bigger to go underneath it and put that on the card. I will probably get a cardstock that matches one of those colors of the feathers. But see how easy that was? I took a scrap, stamped a few things on it, and now I have a beautiful card topper. For this card topper, I'm going to be using these two stamp sets, and I love butterflies, and I'm going to be using that butterfly right there. And for a sentiment, I'm going to use Believe in Your Dreams. And I'm going to be stamping using Distress Oxide, and I'll use Seedless Preserves for the butterfly. And then I'm going to be using my Memento Tuxedo Black for the sentiment. So let me get my stamps put on the blocks, and I'll be right back. So I think I'm going to stamp my sentiment first so that I know where it's at. And I'm going to be doing that with my Memento ink here. Get this all stamped up. And actually, this is the first time I've used this, so I'm going to do a really quick, let me grab this, a little stamp test just to make sure that it works, and it does. So let me get it inked up again. And I'm going to do it right down here at the bottom. Right like that. Oh yeah, came out beautiful. And let me get that wiped off here. Yeah, it's a little dirty, but it still works great. Okay, now we've got Seedless Preserves, and I've got the butterfly on here. I really love these blocks. I'm going to have to tell you that they're just great places to hold onto when stamping, whether it's on the sides or whether it's on the top. These have just become my favorite blocks, and they came with the stamp set. They were part of that stamp set, so they're awesome. Let me get this all inked up here. Beautiful. And you know what? Looks like the middle might have needed a little bit more ink. Or maybe that's just the way it is. I guess we'll find out when I stamp it, won't we? So I'm going to put it on at an angle. Right about there. And hopefully I don't get that little smudge. Yay! I did not get the little smudge. Let me get that up there for you. Oh, it is so beautiful. Just beautiful. I love it. It might need a little bit of bling. Let me think about that just for a second. Okay, so I found some cardstock that matched beautifully for both of these. And now it's time to put these cards together. So you've already seen how easy it was to stamp them. And now you're going to see how easy it is to put them together. All right. And next, I'm going to put this foam tape away. I don't want to waste those little pieces that I cut off, so I'm going to stick them right back on here. And so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add some gems to that. And I haven't picked them out yet, but I wanted to show you that I will have gems for whatever color I need, because this pack also from BB Crafts, just like the stamps, you get 24 different sheets, every color you can imagine. So now all I have to do is go through here and find out the colors that I'm going to be putting on here. Okay, it may seem weird, but I wanted the colors that actually matched the cardstock, and I found the exact matches for both of these. So, let me get this opened up here. Maybe easier said than done. Here we go. I think I found a spot to open it at. You get so many of these in one pack. It's just unbelievable. Look at that. All different sizes and 24 different colors here. All right. So, I've just decided I want to put these just in the corners. And I don't know, I may not do them the same on both. I may do something just a little bit different on the other one. So we'll see. But with all of these gems, or rhinestones, whatever you want to call them, I definitely have options. So there we go. On this one, I just put them on the corners, just to give a little added bling to that. And now we're going to do this one, and I'm going to do it a little bit different. So get this opened up. And put one right down here in this corner. And one up here in this corner. Just like that. And I'm not done. Now I'm going to come down here and let's see, do I want to get the really small ones? Nope, I think I'm going to go with the next size up. Go with this size. So I'm going to, no, maybe up a little bit more. Decisions, right? Okay. And do the same thing right up here. Just turn it around, make it a little bit easier. I love having all these gems to work with. I mean, come on, don't we all just love bling? Bling, bling, bling. And there you go. Uh-oh, piece of fuzz. There we go. Now, wasn't that easy? I just love making cards that are easy to do, and yet beautiful all at the same time. I'm really loving those stamps, so I wanted to share some tags that I also made using them. And this one is just a coffee stained tag I've had for a few years. And I used this stamp set on it, the one with the key right there. And not only does it stamp beautifully, but it embosses beautifully. So all of these tags have been embossed with embossing powders from Sparkle and Sprinkle, and even though they're closed, they're now being sold at Glitters Galore. So I'll put links below to Glitters Galore so that you can find them. But this one, that embossing powder is called Antiquities, and it is just gorgeous. So I'm so pleased with how these not only stamp, but how well they emboss, even with all the details. Aren't they gorgeous? Again, this is just one of those scraps like I used for making the cards, only this one was for a circle that I'd cut out. So I'm glad I saved everything. And that was from the butterfly stamp set. I mean, they all come in one set, but this is from the butterflies. And then this one is so cute. So this tag was, the tag itself was given to me, I think, in a swap or something years ago. And the frog I had colored and cut out years ago. I mean, this is just old stuff. And then I have these flowers that actually just go really well with it. And so again, stamped and embossed. And that one was from this really fun set right down here, the one with all the fun stuff for the 70s on it. So I just wanted you to see that not only do they stamp well, they emboss well, and I really have been having fun stamping and making cards and tags, and just wanted to share those with you.
Thank you all for watching, and I hope this gave you some ideas of your own. I mean, these were just really simple, really quick, but maybe it inspires you to get out your stamps and see what you can come up with. And if you like the stamp set that I used, which was actually a lot of stamp sets in one with the really nice acrylic blocks, I'm going to put a link below in the description box so that you can find that. And I'm also going to put a link below to those rhinestones or gems, whatever you want to call them, that beautiful set of like 24 different colors. I will have that below too. And there will be a link below to Crafter's Castle so that when you make your cards, you can enter them in the challenge. Happy crafting, everyone. Bye-bye.